watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Stacking my guap. Wait in the pot. Hey, rubbing the spot. Learn how to watch.
So this will begin our Goku scale for where we scale Goku to. In this video, I'll be showing you exactly where I scale Goku. Obviously, first things first about any Goku scale, you have to start off in the beginning of the series with the Goku versus Beerus fight. This fight right here is where people usually get the commonly known as low multi-feet for Goku. Now, with just a quick understanding of the macrocosm, you can understand that there are like multiple verses within inside of the macrocosm, and there's been multiple statements to back it up and to back up the pairing of these universes. To cover some ground for people, there is a difference between the demon realm and hell. There has been stated differences, obviously, just in case if you guys haven't understood and aren't aware. The scans are on the screen right here. That's not the important, that's not the juicy part about this fight, which makes it If you haven't watched this fight, I want you to go ahead and go and watch this up in the Battle of the Gods. It's also up in the manga. It also has these statements right here, along with other statements that you can kind of have backed up from other credible sources that insist that there are actually higher dimensions that they were threatening to destroy, which is why this feat usually gets classed out to around low multi, or low complex multi. However, I will not be spending all day on this because this is not the point of the scale. The point of the scale is why he's hyper, so let's get...
What the?
A lot of people already know about the World of Void, the infamous World of Void, and where that fight was, and how it was the infinite world of nothingness, and all of this good stuff. But did you know that people actually say that that's a mistranslation? A lot of people like to look at eternity and think that eternity is the exact same thing and has the same implications as Superman and DC, but it actually has different implications because we understand that there are actually infinite timelines within inside of Dragon Ball. So given the fact that there are infinite timelines, given the fact that we know this based around the future Trunks, correction, I mean Goku Black saga, given the fact that we already know about the infinite timelines and the fact that even though Zeno destroyed an entire timeline, Trunks is eligible of still revisiting a separate version of that timeline because there are an infinite amount of them, that would then put this to make much more sense and logical. Because this, if you look at eternity, means infinite or unending time. It's timeless, it's endless life after death. This literally perfectly wraps around everything Dragon Ball has been giving. Quite literally means that the World of Void is literally, not only is it outside of Zeno's realm, but it's outside of all the macrocosms, and it wraps around the infinite structure of the infinite hierarchies and infinite timelines. Before you guys all get all your pitchforks and everything out, I want to just post up exactly the scale that I'm using, which is coming directly from the Versus Battle Wiki, because I know a lot of people, they don't want me to use my own scaling and, you know, where I would get him personally, but I'm just going to use the Versus Battle Wiki, which I would then have him at high hyperversal, because he is affecting infinity. This infinity, unlike all other infinities, contains an infinite amount of hierarchies and an infinite amount of timelines within inside of this infinity. So he affected all of this infinity, or at least that is my argument that I am making. If you want to make the claim that he is affecting a finite number of them, that is cool. You'll just have to figure out exactly the number, but you know, whatever, that's for another day. Dragon Ball has the concept of absolute infinite within inside of their verse via the World of Void. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the scale. This has been the video. Goku solos ya verse.
I hope you're not letting that power-up go to your head!